What's up, y'all? This DP Level Up, man. Hope y'all having a wonderful day. Hope everything's been great, y'all. My name is Durant Peebles. I'm a life coach, and I help people understand the power that God gave them, y'all. God, let's get straight into this video. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. If not, I still love you anyway. I'm about to give you some free, very valuable information, and I want you to take it and run with it, y'all. I want you to run with it. Get your Usain Bolt on, y'all. Get it on now, all right? Listen, how much do you know about money? How much do you really know about money, right? Because in school, we wasn't taught a lot about money, y'all. We wasn't taught how money's supposed to work for us. We don't supposed to work for it, but it supposed to work for us. Let's get straight into the video. Believers, let's get straight into the video. All right, y'all. What the system didn't teach us. Okay. What the system didn't teach us. How money work for you. Okay. This is what they don't want us to know, y'all. Let's get straight into it. What is money? You ever thought about that? What is money? We know we can buy it. We know we can spend it. We know we can buy stuff with it. We know we can go out and have fun with it. We know we can owe people with it. We know we can, we can do a couple different things. So in my head, which is money is options. Okay. Money is options. That's what and that's how I look at it now these days. Before, I was looking at it like money is just something you pay bills with. You go have a little bit of fun. You pay bills with. You work for it. You bust your head. You bust your butt. You bust everything for it just to have a little bit of it, right? But no, money is so much more than that, y'all. Money is so much more than that. Money is anything that can be used as a medium of exchange, right? And accepted as payment for goods and services. Okay. So think about that. Money is anything that can be used as a medium of exchange and accepted as payment for goods and services. Okay. So think about this. Money is used to buy the things we need to live and thrive, right? Before paper and coin money we have today. Past civilizations use many types of objects as money. So it used to be called TP, which that's trading power, y'all. Pretty sure a lot of y'all know that, but this is for the ones that don't. So it used to be called trading power, right? So you could pass along tea, gold, and cattle. So from hand to hand, you could pay. And back then, these was commodity of money. So you could pay with a cattle. You could pay with some gold. You could pay with some tea. You could pay with some horses. You could pay with some, whatever that you and somebody else agreed it was a value. Okay. Now, these days, we just look at paper money, coins, bitcoins, stuff like that now. But we had to put a value on it to say it's money. Okay. These are examples of commodity money because the items have value in themselves as well as value in their use as money. Okay. Their use of money. Use as money. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay. So I'm thinking a lot while I'm reading. So if you think about it, if somebody wanted to come and buy your car from you in today's time, they wanted to buy your car from you, right? But they had, let's say they had a Ferrari, right? And you had a Bentley, right? Will that Ferrari be enough to pay for your Bentley, right? Or let's say if they wanted to pay you had a dirt bike and they had a four-wheeler. Will that dirt bike cover the four-wheeler? Right? You see what I'm saying? So when you think about it like that, who is saying, okay, yeah, that dirt bike is worth this four-wheeler. That four-wheeler is worth this dirt bike. Or this Ferrari is worth this Bentley. Or this Bentley is worth this Ferrari. So we got to come to an even ground, right, of value on each item. So if we can't come to common ground, let's say if the Ferrari is 500,000 and the Bentley is 600,000. So that Ferrari is not enough to cover the Bentley, right? So you need to go and get another 100,000. So you might go grab a Tesla. Hey, I got this Ferrari and I got the Tesla. Okay, now we can exchange, because now I got two items that's the cost, that is the price of the Bentley. So now we can rock. So these masterminds took this paper and the coins and figured out, you know what, we got to put a value on it. We got to put a value on it. So when they put that value on it, that's when they stopped doing TP the old fashioned way. Because TP like that back in the day, you know, you get it. Somebody can gift you that. Somebody, you could go steal it easily. Like what they got now for us, they think they making it harder for us to accumulate it. But really, when we understand and learn how to use it, it's much easier, y'all. So with that being said, it holds value because we agreed on its worth. Fiat currency. Yes, it can be stored, saved, invested, and multiplied. Okay. Now, let's go, because I know you probably like, what is fiat currency? Fiat currency is just another way of saying money, y'all. Okay. It's a Latin phrase. Okay. Let's get on to the next slide. Budgeting and managing expenses. This is where a lot of us come up short right here. This is where it's very critical that we master this and follow this down to the T. This way we can have more money to invest. Okay, budgeting. We wasn't taught this in school. Managing expenses. We wasn't taught this in school. The system didn't teach us this, right? This is something we had to learn over time. So budgeting is critical. Budgeting is critical, y'all. I want to say that twice. Budgeting is a critical part of making money work for you. Track your expenses to avoid waste and identify savings opportunities. So let's say if you wanted to go out and buy a PS5, right? Now that PS5 probably about $400, $500, right? When, okay, instead of being like, you know what, I might need that money later and invest it to make 1,000 back. So let me put this up in savings and then let it compound, right? Compound interest. But so many people want to get what they want now, so they'll go ahead and buy that PS5. So a wealthy man would say buying a PS5 is a waste because it's not making money. So we want to identify opportunities to be able to save. If we got that 500, let's put that 500 up and let's figure out what to do with it, right? So another thing we're going to use is the 50, 30, 20 rule, okay? 50, 30, 20, 50, 30, 20, 50, 30, 20. Get that in your head. You want that to stick. So the 50% is for needs. That's for household, foods, etc. 30% is for wants. Entertainment, dinner out, you know, go kick back, have a little bit of fun or whatever you're trying to do. And then 20% for savings and investing. So that savings can be turned to investments, y'all. A lot of people just put money up and just let it sit there and not putting it to work, right? They not making it work for them when they just got it there sitting. Actually, it's losing because of inflation. So your money is deteriorating. That's a whole nother teaching right there. Let's go to the next slide, y'all. Invest in your money. This is what we want to master right here, y'all. Investments allow your money to grow over time, even without active work. Do you understand what that means? You can put this money into accounts, let it work for you, let it build. It will make you more money. Your money will make money. So now your money work for you, right? And that means you ain't got to go out here and get a job. That means you ain't go out here and trade your time for money, right? The goal is to build wealth by putting money in assets that appreciate. You want your assets to appreciate over time. I mean, you put 500 on it, in a couple years it's worth 4,000 or 5,000. That's appreciating. It's gaining. It's growing. It's gaining growth over time. Okay, what type of investments? Let's talk about it. We got stocks that we can invest in. Stocks is the only thing that you can become instant owner as soon as you buy it. I mean, if you buy Apple, you part owners of Apple, right? As soon as you instantly. I mean, you got a part of the share in Apple. I mean, you got a piece of the pie, right? And then as soon as you grab it, the ownership in this company that can grow over time. Then you got bonds, lending money to companies / governments in exchange for interest. So that means you put that money in there, that money gonna grow just based off interest. We want that as well. Then you got the beautiful real estate. You know who rich in real estate? Donald Trump, the Hiltons, a whole bunch of people. They had the money, they accumulated the money, they bought a lot of real estate, they invested into a lot of stocks. That's why they can say they're wealthy to this day. They don't teach us this in school, y'all. We got to learn this from somebody that's already doing it, right? Real estate properties that generate rental income and increase in value. So if you go get a house right now, man, you can go get a house off a tax lien or a tax certificate. You get that house, you win that certificate. After the redemption period, you win that house. After you done bid it on it, you get that house. It might need some fixer uppers. They got hard credit lenders that'll give you that money to fix that house right up. And now you can sell that house to somebody that's looking to buy a house for him and his family. That bank is going to give you that full payment for that house. And let me remind you, you got that house for pennies on the dollar. These tax lien houses go anywhere from $800 to $1,500, y'all, after you done paid the taxes off on them. Tell me how beautiful that is. Okay. Then we got mutual funds / ETFs, right? Diversify investments in a range of assets. That's also beautiful. Let's get straight into it, y'all. All right. Earning money. Your income is the first step in making money work for you. Okay, that's the very first step. When we was kids, man, let me explain something real quick. When we was kids, if we had the mindset of accumulating as much money as we possibly could while we was kids, come on, y'all picture with me, stacking it up, right? Maybe getting out, cutting some. Let's imagine if we started young, get out, cutting some grass, maybe taking people trash out. Now we stacking up money. We then got older. We went from 10. Let's say if we was 10 years old, you cutting grass, you taking out trash, you helping people load their groceries, right? You done accumulated up maybe about, let's say from 10 to 12, you done accumulated about $2,000, right? Because you're working over the summer. Now next thing you know, you hit probably about 14, 15, right? Now, boom. Now let's say you get a job, or you get a job working at Walmart or something. You 15, 16, you out here working at Walmart, McDonald's, you stacking money. This need to be the mindset for young kids. I wish I had this mindset. You stacking money at a young age. You stacking it, right? Next thing you know, you probably done stacked up. You still living at home with your parents. You 16, 17 years old. You probably, let's just say you got about 25,000 in your savings account. Now that's after you done, helped your parents out with some things. You got a girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever. You might splurge and spend a little money. Now you done stacked up a good amount, right? Within a couple years, let's just say 20,000. We ain't gonna go too crazy because you're still young, right? And them jobs don't pay that much. But let's say by the time you hit 19, 20, right? You've been working since you was 10 years old, right? So 10 to 20, right? So you got 10 years under your belt of grinding. Let's say you got about $35,000, right? Now we talking. You got $35,000. You've been grinding since you was a 10-year-old kid. Now you can take that money, right, that you done busted your butt for while you was young. Work hard now, play later. This is your first step to make money work for you. Now you done learned some knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Now you can go and put this money in and develop a new skill, right? But you can take some of it and put it on some education to help you with a new skill, the skill development, right? And you could put some of it up in some stocks to get that money making money back for you, right? We're about to get into compound interest, but let's stick to this topic right here. Now you got this money working for you. You got some education, right? Now you done started a whole new skill. You done developed a whole new skill. Now you working on starting a business. You 21 years old. You ready to start making your money work for you, right? You get your business going. You might understand YouTube. You might become a content creator. You might want to build courses. There's a whole bunch of things that you can do, right? So you might have figured out a couple of things to make you some real money. So now you got some friends, or maybe you got some colleagues and people that you know you can network with. Now you networking with them, right? Now you building relationships. Now they teaching you how, okay, look, man, you can put money over here. You can start this lawn care business. Then you used to cut grass when you was younger, right? Because now you done accumulated up some skills when you was younger. Now you can do what you know, right? Now you can diversify your income streams. You can start some little side jobs. You might be great at editing videos. Now you can do that on Fiverr. Now you can do that. Now you making money while your money's making money, right? Okay, let's keep going on, y'all. Let's move on to the next slide. Come on, I'm about to hit the point right here. So now you got your money working for you. Now you starting to understand stuff about how money compound. So now there's people that told you about compound interest. Why? Because you took some money and invested it in yourself. That means you invested into your education. Now you got people teaching you how your money is going to make you money, right? So imagine you invested just $1,000 and that $1,000 earned 10% annually. And that's an annually rate, compounding yearly, right? After the first year, you earn $100 in that interest. Bring your balance to $1,100. Second year, you earn another 10% on that $1,100, which is $110, resulting in a balance of $1,210, right? Move that out y'all way. This pattern continues with each year's interest calculations based on the growth balance, leading to a significant larger total return over time compared to simple interest. Simple interest, y'all. And that's just 1,000. So you can do the calculations if you was putting in 10,000 a year, right? And then you might stack up another 5. That's 15 racks in 2 years. And you might stack up another 20. You see where I'm going with this one. And now you don't need a 401k because now you got your compound interest money over here building while you got some money on the other side working for you. Now you 20, 21, 22 some years old. Now you don't need to work the job like mom and dad did, right? Like grandpa and grandma did, right? Because you done started understanding how money works. See, our ancestors and grandparents and parents, they wasn't taught how money works. So this is why we got to come out and accumulate the knowledge. That way we can learn and then teach our kids. So if you a young man, young woman right now, kings and queens, or if you're an older man or older woman, there's ways that we can flip back the switch. That way we can go ahead and start getting back what God wants us to have from the jump before the devil came to snatch it from us. Okay. We can go get it now. It's never too late. Let's get to the next slide. Okay. Reducing debt, y'all. Reducing debt is what's going to really, really, really matter into your money working for you, because the more you got going out, the more you gonna have to go and work for it, right? So reducing debt, like high interest debt such as credit cards, payday loans, that works against you. Is money you owe, not money that works for you. Okay, it works against you. It's money you owe and not money that works for you. Okay, think about that. That's money you owe. So if you keep on just giving people the money, right? We can't make that money work for us if we keep on giving it away. Right? So this is the process. We got to flip the switch and do it differently because we've been doing it this way for such a long time. Let's get back to the wealthy way. Now, this is how they do it, right? This is how they do it, y'all. They're going to pay off that debt. That debt going to be free and clear. Okay. on their journey, then they can accumulate good debt, because there's good debt and there's bad debt. That's a whole different teaching. But right now we're gonna stay on this topic. Prioritize paying off high interest debt to free up money for investments. So if we prioritize paying off this high interest debt, credit cards, car loans, all this stuff that we just constantly pay to people, but that money we take and paying them, now we can get it working for us. We can start putting it in stocks. We can start putting it in bonds. We can start putting it in real estate. We can start putting it in other type of accounts, right? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna clear that debt up, that high interest debt. When that get freed up, that money can be put into investment. Use these strategies like debt snowball methods, right? We wanna do that as bad as we want. This need to be in our head. We want to do this fast as possible. Okay, we want to do this fast as possible. And the snowball method effect, that is where you start paying off. Some people do it, pay off the biggest loan, and then you work your way down, next biggest loan, the next biggest loan, next biggest loan. That's what they call the snowball effect. Then you got people on the other hand, they would do work the smallest loan, pay that off, then pay off your next smallest loan, then your next, then it just keep going up like a staircase. So you can either go up the staircase from the small to the next largest, to the next largest, to the next largest, or you can work your way down the staircase, start from the biggest loan and work your way down, right? Either way, it's gonna work. Then you got your big avalanche debt. That's where you just pay off all of it at once. But that's when you already got the money stacked up, y'all. Now that's the beauty of it. Get this debt paid off. That way we can start investing this money, y'all. Now, what we want to focus on is diversifying income and assets. Don't rely on just one source of income. That's where a lot of people get stuck in the jobs, because you rely on one set of income. That means you're going to be that work dog. You're going to be that work man, that always work woman, that always got to get up and go in somewhere, right? This is what we want to get away from. This is what we don't want our kids to be having to do for the rest of their life, is get up having to work for people. So what we want to do is we want to create multiple streams of income, passive income, investments, rental properties, royalties, and dividends. Now, I know we ain't talked about dividends, but dividends is when companies pay you for a share. So they got a certain percentage that they pay you back every quarter because you done purchased some shares within that company. Okay, that's a whole nother teaching. We're going to get into that at a later date. Right now, let's stay on topic. Okay. Active income like job, freelance work, or side business. Diversifying assets to reduce risk and increase potential returns. So now, active income like a job. Yes, that job is income. That job is where you take some money and put into a business, put into some investments. This is money coming in. So that money coming in, you can take that money and have it working for you. Okay, if you get a chance, pull up a man named Ronald. I call him Ronald Reed. Some people say Ronald Red. I call him Ronald Reed. And that was a gas station clerk that he was working at a gas station, but he invested his money and made over like $8 million. Get a chance to look him up ASAP. All right, let's get to the next slide, y'all. Okay, financial freedom. That is the goal. That's what we aiming for, right? That's what we shooting for. And remember, I say we because I'm walking through the fire with you, right? DP Level Up. We're going to do it together. We're not going to do it separate. Financial freedom is the point where your money works for you. Okay, and supports your lifestyle without you having to trade time for money. Is that not the goal, y'all? Is that not the goal, to be able to sit at a beach while you look at your bank account and that thing's telling you so-and-so bought your course, so-and-so paid off their loan that you lended them. Like, right, you might be a lender. You might have a lending business. You might have a car dealership. You might be a CEO. And now you making so much money, you able to relax for 6 months straight because you done accumulated so much money. However your future look, I want you to know financial freedom is the goal. Some people don't mind being where they at. I done talked to some people, they very complacent. They don't mind going to work and only working for $80,000 a year. That's not true financial freedom. Financial freedom is like it says, financial freedom. You understand what I'm saying? That means you don't have to worry about financials because you're free from it. No longer worried about money. No longer worried about your next check. No longer worried about if the bill's going to get paid. No longer worried about that. And that's real abundance and prosperity. That's what God wants for you. That's what God is telling you. Go find your purpose, right? That's why he keep telling you, but some people just don't listen. But when you do start listening, abundance is waiting for you. You just got to be able to develop into that person that's supposed to walk through that door to grab that abundance. Okay. All right, let's get back into it. This is where your money works for you and support your lifestyle without you having to trade time for money. Achieving financial freedoms by minimizing liabilities, maximizing income through investments, building multiple income streams, not one, but more than one. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, how many of you think you need? But go ahead and be working on building more income streams, because the job is not enough no more, y'all. This not back in 1960, 1970, where one person could be working at being a carpenter or electrician and he able to buy the house, get the car, take vacations and everything. No, this ain't that time no more. It's a whole different time. We got to adapt, y'all. We got to adapt. Let's get to the next slide. All right, y'all. Last but not least, we got to develop to have a money mindset, y'all. We got to be able to understand money. We got to have a mindset that attracts money. We got to have a mindset that have us to go out here and get more money. Not just one way, but more than one way, 2 ways, 3 ways, 4 ways. So the money mindset, money is a tool for freedom and opportunity. Okay. But it requires the right mindset. Do you understand that? There's a mindset that you got to have to accumulate the type of money that we've been talking about. There's a mindset that we got to adapt to be able to get the dream cars, to be able to get the house, to be able to sustain the business, be able to take vacation trips, be able to go out here and do whatever we want to do, because the society we live in to this day is money based. Okay. You got to have a whole lot of it to do what you want to do and to be free, right? And you got to develop the mindset to do that. Develop a positive money mindset. And what that means, think long term and focus on delayed gratification, okay? Take calculated risks and embrace learning. That means we always got to be learning how we gonna develop, how we gonna personal develop, how we gonna learn how to make more money over here, how we gonna learn real estate, how we gonna learn stocks, how we gonna learn how to invest, how we gonna learn compound interest, how we gonna learn how to build up courses and teachings, and always how to serve somebody else. That's what God wants us to do. He wants us to be serving each other, right? So get into the habit of always trying to figure out somebody's problem. That way you can solve it. Solve problems come with money. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. Like I said, take calculated risks and embrace learning. All right. Cultivate habits and discipline. Okay. Always got to have discipline. Always. You got to have discipline. Persistent and patient. The wealth God has for you will be yours. Okay. DP level up, y'all. DP level up. DP level up, man. I wanted to come on here and bless y'all with that information, man. That's been on my mind. I done worked on it for about 2 days now. Well, I worked on it about 2 days. No, like a day. Yeah, it took me a day. But anyway, I wanted to come on here and drop that on y'all, man. I hope y'all learned a lot. I hope you took notes. If not, go back, rewind the video, listen to it again. I just want to read that part one more time, y'all. I gotta read that part one more time. I got to embrace learning, cultivate habits, discipline, persistence, and patience. Because you gotta be patient. Good things come to those who wait. Okay. Good things come to those who wait, y'all. The wealth God have for you will be yours, man. DP level up, y'all. DP level up, man. I ain't gonna hold you no longer. God bless y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hope you learned today. I hope you understand money a little better, because I'm gonna have so many more videos like this. This is just a tip of the iceberg, y'all. All right. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That way you don't miss out on this valuable information. Again, my name is Duran Peebles. This is DP Level Up, and we're going to level up together, y'all. All right. See you later. Peace.